Growing older is a natural part of life. But along with wisdom and experience, we sometimes pick up habits without noticing, habits that quietly affect our relationships. Not because we mean to, but because no one tells us how these behaviors make them feel. In today's video, we'll explore 13 common habits that often show up with age, and how they can quietly push away even the people closest to us. Habit 1: Constant complaining. Yes, life gets harder as we grow older. Our bodies ache, the world feels too fast, prices keep rising, and sometimes it feels like no one understands. But if every conversation becomes a list of grievances, people begin to tune out. Think about it: if every time you talk to your friend Helen, she rants about the weather, the government, or her neighbors, do you look forward to that next call? Everyone needs to vent now and then. But when negativity becomes the main tone, it drains the room. Instead, try sharing a small joy. A funny moment, something beautiful you noticed. It changes the energy instantly. Habit 2: Turning every conversation into a health report. We all have ailments: arthritis, blood pressure issues, bad backs. It's okay to talk about them occasionally. But when every visit becomes a rundown of medications, procedures, and symptoms, it starts to feel like a waiting room. Your loved ones care deeply, but they also want to hear about what book you're reading, how you feel about current events, or what made you laugh today. Your illness is only part of your story, not the whole book. Habit 3: Living in the past. There's beauty in nostalgia, sharing stories from your youth, talking about how you met your partner, or what life was like in the 70s. But when every conversation becomes a time capsule, you leave little space for the present. Your family wants to know how you feel now, what you think about their lives, their jobs, or their dreams. Try asking more questions. Stay curious. Let the past be a chapter, not the whole story. Habit 4: Over-criticism and "my way or the highway" thinking. Your experiences matter. You've seen more, done more, survived more. But if every disagreement turns into a debate, and every conversation feels like a lesson, people start to pull back. Saying, "I see your point, even if I don't agree," builds connection. It's not about winning, it's about listening. Harold, 74, admitted he kept correcting how his daughter raised her son. What he saw as guidance, she felt as judgment. And with every word, she stepped further away. Habit 5: Letting personal hygiene slide. This one is tender. As we age, the motivation or energy to groom ourselves may fade. But hygiene isn't just about appearance, it's about dignity and self-respect. When someone visits and is met with unwashed clothes, unpleasant odors, or clutter, they might not say anything. But they may stop coming. One caregiver shared that her once proud father stopped brushing his teeth. She loved him deeply, but it created distance, physically and emotionally. A simple shower, clean clothes, and a comb can quietly say, "I still care." Habit 6: Gossiping or spreading rumors. Gossip can be tempting, especially in small communities or retirement groups. But it damages trust, invades privacy, and creates division. Giving unsolicited opinions on other people's lives, especially family, can backfire. One man revealed how his mother's constant meddling in his marriage, though well-intentioned, created a rift that lasted for years. If they want your advice, they'll ask. If they don't, let them find their own path. Peace often lives in silence. Habit 7: Criticizing the younger generation. Kids these days. We've all said it. Yes, they dress differently, speak quickly, and are glued to their phones. But remember, your parents probably thought your music was too loud, and your jeans too tight. When all they hear is criticism, they stop listening. Instead, compliment their creativity. Admire their resilience. Bridge the gap by appreciating their strengths. Habit 8: Resisting change or learning new things. Technology can be overwhelming: QR codes, smartphones, online banking, it's a lot. But refusing to even try creates isolation. Learning something new doesn't just connect you with others, it keeps your mind sharp and your spirit young. One woman in her 80s learned basic computer skills and now plays online chess with her nephew in another state. She said it made her feel alive again. The world won't slow down. But you can keep moving with it. Habit 9, playing the victim. My kids never visit. No one calls me anymore. People just don't care these days. These thoughts are painful, and sometimes true. But staying in that mindset only makes you feel more alone. Try reaching out. Call someone just to say hello. Send a birthday card. Invite a neighbor over for tea. Waiting for others to change keeps you stuck. But you taking the first step? That's strength. Habit 10, using money for emotional leverage. You want to help your family financially, that's beautiful. But when money is given with strings attached, it can feel manipulative. If I paid for this, then you owe me that. That's not love, it's control. Give from the heart, or don't give at all. One older father constantly reminded his adult children of everything he'd paid for. Eventually, they stopped visiting, not out of greed, but out of guilt and pressure. Habit 11, refusing help. Accepting help can feel like losing independence. But allowing someone to help is not weakness, it's connection. Let your granddaughter carry your groceries. Say yes when a neighbor offers a ride. People feel joy when they can support someone they love. Saying yes builds stronger relationships than constant self-reliance. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do is let yourself be cared for. Habit 12, losing your sense of humor. Life is tough. Aches, illness, and grief are real. But laughter? It softens the load. Being able to smile at life's absurdities, laugh at silly jokes, or poke fun at yourself keeps you magnetic. One elderly woman used to say, "I may be wrinkled, but I'm still spicy." People loved being around her, not because she was perfect, but because she was full of life. A joyful heart is ageless. Habit 13, offering unsolicited advice. This one comes from love. You want to help. You want to protect and guide. But advice that isn't asked for can feel like criticism. Sometimes, people don't want a solution, they just want to be heard. If your daughter shares a parenting struggle, don't rush to fix it. Instead, say, "That sounds hard. I'm proud of you." One sentence like that builds more trust than a list of solutions. Final message, the courage to change. Getting older is a gift. But aging with grace, that's a choice. It's what keeps people close. It's what makes your presence a blessing, not a burden. Here's the good news. You don't need to change everything overnight. Even adjusting one habit can transform how others feel around you. So take a deep breath. Be honest with yourself. Which of these habits do you see in yourself? If this message resonated with you, share it with someone you love. Leave a comment, what habit do you notice most often? Let's start a conversation. And above all, remember. Be kind. Be humble. Be golden.